All right, well, I ordered the water pump, so I got to tear all this down. So this whole front fairing is coming off from here over, I believe. Yeah, from here over this side section. So I got to get up there and pull a couple screws, some screws down there at the bottom, bolt here, so on and so forth. And I have to drain the oil, and I have to drain the coolant. So I bought 2 fresh containers here, one for oil, one for coolant. Oil's on this side, coolant's on that side, and we'll get the bike prepped and ready for the install of the new water pump so I can get her right back on the road again. We should be good to go. So let's tear this down. I've never done one on a sport bike before. I've done some cruisers, so we'll take this little ride together and see where we end up here. All right, guys, I'll try to stay out of the shot as much as possible. I'm using my front-facing camera here, so. Anyways, looks like we got a 10 down here, right here, a 10 up here, and then I got to get to the front and see what else is going on. Really bloated today, so it kind of sucks I'm having to be on the ground doing this, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It's part of working on this kind of stuff. So I got to pull these bolts. I got to pull this off. I got to drain the oil. I got to drain the coolant, and yeah, so let's get working here. Take the bolts off first. I believe I have to take this off to get that off. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Let's see here. Can I undo that without taking that off? It looks like it. Yep, should be able to get the first line off. So let's start draining this puppy, and we'll see where we end up here. Let's move all these screws back and out of the way. Once we get this drained, we'll drain the oil. Put this guy under here, and we'll see how much she spits. There we go. There we go. Save that coolant because it's basically brand new. We can put that right back in the bike when we're done. Give me a good opportunity to clean a bunch of other stuff while I'm in here. Oh, buddy. Got a little bit on the ground, not too bad. Alright, now that one's done, let's see if we can get this guy off just as easily. Just a little bit. Alright. Cool. That's off there. That's off there now. Beautiful. Alright, let's go drain the oil because once we pull this out, it's definitely connected inside there where the oil is. There's a little O-ring. So we got to drain the oil so the oil doesn't spew out this way. So once we drain the oil, see, we're just going to put everything back in the bike when we're done. That's the idea, right? So, got that off, and now it's really simple from there. A couple bolts, we got to break this loose. Hopefully we don't ruin any seals, because if we do, then I'm going to be obviously ordering stuff and the bike's going to be down longer. I'm trying to get her right back on the road within the next 3 or 4 days. So let's go take the oil out of the bike. All right, so right here is the oil plug. It's also how you do an oil change because we're curious. We're not going to change the filter because I already did that, but size 17, put it right on there, crack her loose. you can get her up there somehow. There we go. Crack her loose. There we go. Slowly back her out now. We're gonna put the oil pan underneath. We gotta do this quick so we don't get any of the coolant in here with it. There's that. Nice. And we'll set the oil aside until we're ready to put her back in the bike up here. I'll see you guys when it's done draining. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can get these off this way first. There we go. I didn't have to take the wire off. Oh, it came off anyways. Look at that. Broke right off there. Oh well. That's alright. Okay. This was the culprit. Hear it? Wow. Yep. Those bearings are shot. Phew. Holy mackerel. Hear it? Man. A lot of pressure on that. It was still spinning, but boy, that was probably taking quite a bit to make her spin. Okay. That's that. Now we wait for the new part to come in, then we pop the new one right on there. We just line up the back, we spin this until the back is lined up, it fits right into there, and then boop, right back on there. And then we put the oil back in and the coolant, the bike's ready to go. So, set this aside.
This is madness!